Wagwan.
Yeah, I do.
You,
Yo,
Calamity.
feel me? Yo, y'all want to do the pre thing?
Hey, yo, pre what?
Pre-ting.
You know where we just like hold each other's hands and shit. You know.
Kumbaya
and
bullshit.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day to my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Essentials.
You wearing the red thong that you always rock?
I'm wearing the what?
Yeah.
Hey. So that's what
Welcome to Footy Fanatics.
Energy at a high. Footy
Monster.
Fanatics.
Least.
And action. We got B-Cast in the building. Footy Fanatics.
Yeah.
Footy Fanatics.
We worked
Footy
on that.
Fanatics.
We worked on that.
You mad?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
Jack
the
and
red
Lantern.
thong energy.
Nah, it's that 29 and grown energy.
Oh!
Yo,
My son's birthday yesterday?
it's Enrique Alvarez. Y'all gotta wish him a happy birthday in the comments. I know y'all not, but just wish him a happy birthday in the comments.
They be violating
Yeah, you
him.
know, some
They be
people-
violating him in the comments.
They do.
They be violating with your poll, like the whole top 10. They're like, "This, who is this man? Get him off the." I'm like, bro, let him chill out.
And they're typing on their couches.
That's a fact. There you go. There you go.
Wish Kiko Heat is 29, and we got Daryl Shippey in the building.
Y'all.
Chelsea reject. Played against Sheffield United when he was 5 years old. And he's now.
You know what's crazy? Not even lying.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
That's not
And he's
even a
now in
lie.
a basement in East Rockaway.
No, you was a bowler.
He was a bowler at 5.
Where you at? Yo, let's get started. Let's start.
Eating burgers.
Eating burgers.
Listen. But I came up. This is a come up for me. This is an L for you. That's all I'm about to say.
You're from Cairo, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
Alexandria.
Cairo. No, Cairo. I grew up in Cairo. Know what I'm saying? Grew up in Cairo. But
Massive
speaking of
names.
Cairo, we just got to throw a quick shout out.
Who that?
El Ali, number 3 in the world.
Who?
Club World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where?
Yeah, number 3 in the world. They
that's
beat
fire.
Palmeiras. Felipe Melo missing a penalty.
Of course.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, sir. El Ali, 3 in the world, man. 3rd biggest club in the world. Most
Yo,
trophies in the world.
Shout out to Medellin. They just won a championship for the first time like in 30 years.
And that's
So,
unlucky.
that's
They
fire,
not playing
that's
in the
fire.
middle. You
That's
see?
fire. That's fire. I was gonna wear a hat.
Egypt gets the hype.
Thank
but
you.
nah,
Thank
yo,
you.
shout out
Thank
to
you.
them.
Thank you.
Shout out to them.
They
bro.
won the Colombian League. We was facing
it's
Bayern in the semifinal.
Colombian Cup.
Colombia and we facing Bayern in the semifinal.
And Pablo owns the other team.
With they starting 11.
Yo, bro, you gotta see their training rooms, bro. These people are playing in sand, bro.
All I gotta say.
So is Egypt though, but shout out to them too. Shout out to El Dim. Well won.
Name me a Jamaican squad. I'ma holla at you. But yo,
Maybe it's something.
Flushing Meadows.
Kingston FC.
Roy Wilkins Park.
Yo, y'all seen that?
OG.
Right?
Roy Wilkins.
Roy Wilkins, bro.
If y'all from New York, y'all know. Y'all trust me, y'all know. Cambria Heights. Yo, but y'all seen that disaster?
There's a couple. Which one you
Which
talking
ones?
about? There's a couple this week.
The biggest one. United. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah,
Choke.
bro.
Real even said they choked.
How you lose to Sheffield and tie West Brom?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Bro.
And then the tie to 3-3 with Everton.
Like
that was a big choke up. The bottle up, the Everton one. Oh my god, terrible defense.
you think so?
Terrible defense.
But the thing is, y'all, we seen it for weeks, though. Listen to what Ollie's been saying for weeks. Nah, we're not titled. You know what's crazy? This how I peeped it. If you guys were in like 4th place or something like that, you would have won that game. Or if you were in like 2nd and the league was done, you would have won that game. But the fact that there's a little pressure, that's where, what they say, pressure bust pipes. Sheffield, Everton, West Brom. It's like Arsenal. The game was there for the taking. Ever since there's been pressure on y'all have cracked.
But that's my thing. I'm wondering if Fergie has this team. Like, does Fergie have them and say, "No, we're in it. Why downplay it? Like, we're in it for the title." To your point, is Ole just telling them one game at a time? Don't think about it. I wonder if that mentality has something to do with this.
I'm not gonna criticize Ole because obviously he's doing right to be second, right? He's still in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup semi, tough Champions League group. We done this. It sounds just recycled every time, so I can't really criticize Ole for you suck because let's be honest, there's arguably 3, 4 greatest coaches of all time in that same top 6. And I mean, the league is still not yet. You got Klopp, Ancelotti, Mourinho, and Pep. Pep is running with it. So congratulations, City.
Yeah, league is done.
Hector Lasso,
Done.
you didn't bite too soon,
Bobby.
Bobby, you didn't bite too soon, Bobby.
Yo,
But
Gundogan
What is it? It's 14 in a row that they won?
16.
yeah, but now you got
Nobody catching
seasoned coach Jose Mourinho. Where is he at this weekend? Demolished. Demolished. Tactically, literally, they just got dismantled. Klopp, in 5 minutes, you're going to let Brandon Rodgers come back and do that to you.
But to be fair, though,
They dominated the game, to be fair.
Up until they scored, they were on
but
top.
it's still, you scored 1-0, and it's last season, Liverpool, season before Liverpool, you taking 4 or 5 a game.
Yeah.
So it's still a difficult time for most teams. For most teams, I'm sorry. Ancelotti, proven Milan, proven here, proven there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
but it's crazy. Pep Mourinho, Pep Klopp. It's like he's just a cut above the rest. But what you were saying, like he's got the best team, so he's supposed to be.
Does
where
he
he's at.
have the best team?
Who,
I
Pep?
think so, yeah,
See?
for sure.
For sure,
Bro,
without a
and
doubt.
you know they're on a different level.
But hear me out,
when
Kiko.
Gundogan's on 9 goals in 2021.
But this is what I want to try to tell you. I mean, they had the same team last season. Only a couple of defensive changes with Aki and Diaz.
but Diaz changed them up completely.
God, I agree with you 100%. So every team also has the capabilities of buying and selling players. Or am I bugging? For
sure.
You see Chelsea with the
But
two.
not like that. When you have a wallet like that big, you have more.
Yeah, but Chelsea
it's more
ain't go
accessible.
far. 250. That's a big wallet.
But it's
But
250. But
Go ahead.
kids.
You know what's funny? you said something about City last year, right? What happened last year? They were kind of off it mentally. They switched on this year. Right now, Liverpool are off it mentally. I trust Klopp to switch on next year. Ole has been 3 years. I do not trust him next year is going to switch on. Whether they spend another 300 mil, I don't think the mentality, the way City has switching on from last year to this year, or the way Liverpool next year. Next year Liverpool, they're not running this. They're probably going to be back up with City and maybe Chelsea. I think will be there. But next year United, I do not see the mentality switching to all right. When did he first come in? 18-19. Y'all finished what, 5th? The season after, which was last season, y'all finished what, 3rd? Progression. I don't think they're going to go to a title. They need to be challenged for the title next year. I don't think he's going to be able to have them switch on mentally where it's like, all right, we're not the little horses. We're not happy to beat it. He can't. I don't see that the way he is. He doesn't. It's Bruno. It's really been Bruno who's taking y'all to this height. If you want to keep it above, it's like that mentality where you brought up Sir Alex. I don't even think Sir Alex with this group of players could have done that because there's no leaders really in United's team right now. I mean, Solskjaer himself is not a leader. Who's really a leader in United?
Would you throw a bag at Brendan Rodgers? See if he wants the United job?
But I don't know.
I think the thing is the
leaders, but when I tell you
Leicester,
leaders,
the Leicester project is very also it's luring. It's very unattractive. It's a lucrative contract right now. You're not going far. You're tied on points with that same United. So why go far?
like where they are is the top of the mountain.
Though.
You know what I'm saying?
One's way
Leicester.
more prestige.
One is
United.
just United is just right now at this point they're talking about history.
Yeah.
Let's look at Leicester 30 years from now. You don't think they're going to be in that same category?
Never.
You never know.
Not as United.
Not
No,
as
no,
United,
United.
but
It's gonna be hard.
it's always going to be hard to reach.
That's the thing. We shred, but United's United. Like Chelsea's Chelsea. Like I don't know. To your point, this and we were saying that this was if United was going to win the league, it was going to be this one. You didn't know what was going to happen. It was weird in the beginning, the pandemic, but now that City kind of was like, to your point, kind of just like turned it
Wake
on,
up.
and now United's kind of like seeing them from the rear. I don't know how much more progression can you go from
because
this?
that's how
You're
it always
second.
happens. That's how it always happens. You start off tied on points, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that 1 game, 2 game slip. City still have a game in hand.
And they
At
sub-
this
what do you-
point, as a United fan, give me top 4.
What do you think
See, but
Man
look
U
how
needs?
crazy that is. You're
What do you think Man U needs to take that step forward?
They
A
need
right
leaders.
wing, a tough right wing.
You
A
think
new
that's
center
I don't
back.
know, but
Definitely a new center
Sancho's
back.
had a bad-
what I
Sanchez
see?
had a
What I see is that Man U
subpar
just
season.
doesn't have the intensity, the ability to marathon it out. I feel like they have like their 11 and then that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like they're not their step forward is not necessarily players. It's more of a depth wise.
And
they
I
need,
like-
they need way more. They need a bigger bench.
Strengthen that bench.
But you see,
That's a good
this is my
point.
thing. I like what he's doing with the young guys, right? He's getting a lot of great, exciting prospects, right? He's picking them up, and like these are the next big things. And we all see the flair and we see the excitement these guys bring. But I also need credibility at the times like right now, You know what I'm saying? United, you have no bench. You're not going to look at a young 18-year-old. Mason Greenwood is frozen from last season. He's still giving good performances, but it's not the performance that we all expect. Let me get goals. Right now, I feel like what's killing him at United, is that your highest goal scorer is CAM. And he's surpassing your top 3. He's going to need to start building. Where I think, obviously, Cavani's been doing a great job, but Cavani's not going to sustain that longevity that we all expect.
He's not the long term.
Exactly. So I think you need United right now need a solid forward because you. Let me not get talking about Anthony Martial.
To your point, do they change the Sancho
names?
talk to Haaland?
No, but you still also need a right midi because your right mid, you got to understand, you're playing now, everything is front 3. Look at Foden, right? Foden, Sterling, Jesus, right? Aguero. That's off the bat. Bernardo Silva. That's already up the top. You got Mane, Salah, Bale, Bergwijn, even though Bale is shot, but it's still
super shot.
Son, Lucas
exactly.
Moura,
So but we're talking about 18-year-old Greenwood, Rashford, or Cavani.
And Martial, don't even take him out there. Yeah, he's not even.
And you know what's crazy? Mourinho said it in the documentary. He was like, I have a better team at Spurs than I did at United.
And then you can't lie now. Now you see the true, everybody's coming out. When Greenwood is looking godly compared to these other guys. And the biggest problem I see that United face, they don't execute their chances. So then we come back and look, 1-1. Yeah, because there's not that much firepower.
So you look at that Spurs. Bale, Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, Lamella, Harry Kane,
don't put
Vinicius, and Human Son. That's 7 deep. Whether they're good or not,
That's
one
what I'm
thing.
saying, yeah.
But compare that to United, where it's Cavani, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, and
Daniel James.
And it stops at 5.
Yeah.
And then
Diallo.
Bleak.
He don't even make the first team.
And then Van de Beek, you have him there. What's he doing? He's not really being used in the right way.
I mean, but he's playing in the mid.
He's not even being used, period.
At all.
Okay,
Like-
but let me get to the point. The point is, you definitely need a right wing. You need
Center
a right
back.
back. You need
Center
a right
back.
back to because Aaron Wan-Bissaka also. What if he gets hurt? Who you playing as Twanzebe, Lindelof? Center back position.
For sure. That's your weakest
We need a
position.
fast player
That
back
is
there.
your weakest
Hear me
position.
out. We all see how great Bailly is. We all see how Bailly.
No, and then who's next? I want to say who you gonna say
We
next.
see how Twanzebe handled PSG. Hear me out.
No, let
But you see,
let him land. Let him land with this. I need to hear this. I need to hear
this is why
this.
I'm gonna come at people because these are the type of fans that. Oh my God, Twanzebe against PSG. What a player. Exciting.
Okay.
One bad game. Oh, he's fucking shit. Get him out.
Okay.
Let's not be like that.
Okay.
Because some of us are like that. Because arguably, let's be honest, Maguire, even though he's trash, name me a better defender in England than him. England national team.
John Stones.
Stones. I'll take Michael Keane.
He's still not better than
Stones,
Maguire.
I'm taking Michael Keane.
The thing with
That is dick riding. That's not really facts. But that's what I'm trying to tell
Michael
you.
Keane is a better player than
As a center back, the center back dilemma is going to be everywhere. Every club right now.
But that tells you enough that if
the only
Maguire's the
club
best,
remains-
it's not
Bro,
that bad.
I'll
It's
take
not.
me-
It's
Hear
not
me
that
out.
great.
In England, every club looks shit defensively, except Tottenham. I'm sorry, Man City. Every other club looks. You guys look ugly.
You know what's crazy? We're like second least goals conceded.
I'm not taking
but you guys aren't fit. Come on.
Hey.
Conversation later.
I'm not taking that.
You know what's crazy? Actually, defensively, I don't think we look that bad. But
No,
go
but
ahead. I know what you.
Tottenham,
I know what you
garbage
mean.
in the defense.
Most teams are bad defensively. That's what you're saying.
Liverpool, obviously with Van Dijk, ugly.
Look terrible,
Everton,
okay.
let's not even get into
And
conversation
now
with
that
that.
Allison is looking like a clam.
Okay,
yo,
all right.
Wow.
So, technically, United's defense is not the worst compared to every other team I named to you.
Yeah, Shaw's arguably one of the best left backs in the league.
Wan-Bissaka picked it
One
up
of the
crazy
best
this
right
season.
But listen, if you're going off stats, they have the worst defensive record in the top half of the table.
Okay, I get it.
Off stat, they have the
I just
worst.
think
They concede
I
most
finally
goals.
come to.
Clip that.
I just
Fire
think.
stat.
They do. I mean, the thing is that
But
they
we're still
have
in
names.
second.
Y'all still have names. Y'all are running off Maguire, captain of England. Luke Shaw, don't get it twisted. I think he's having a really good season. Wan-Bissaka is doing okay. But if you're going straight off stats, they have the worst record. So that means something in that back line got to change.
No,
and goalkeeper too.
Because we always starting with an L. We're always starting. Majority of the season, we're starting with a loss.
A goal down or something.
A goal down. So it's not the most convincing back line. But listen, John Stones wasn't the most convincing defender a couple seasons ago.
But to be fair, I think what happened with Stones,
Laporte wasn't.
But what happened with Stones is obviously there's no proof. But I think what happened was just bringing in competition. I think he had to elevate his game.
He had to.
Because remember,
They
he
only
was
bought-
being linked with.
Who, John Stones?
Stones.
Oh, yeah, he was going back to like teams like Everton.
So that's what I'm saying. I think Stones was always Stones. It's just when you have that competition, it just brings in a fire in them. So that's why I think in United it's a little There is no competition.
Maybe that might help Maguire if you bring in like a really good defender. Like, I don't even know who's out there. Let's say you guys had gotten Upamecano. That might have lit a fire under Maguire where he really shows what he can do, because he doesn't look. Sometimes he look, how big is he? He's like 6'3", huge. Little stuff, he falls over trying to get in fouls. Like, that's your cap.
Honestly, bro, before you start, let me throw a name out because rumor has it he's available. You think
Ramos?
No, Varane. I think Varane for you guys.
Varane would be elite for Man U.
I heard Mings for y'all. I heard Mings is linked
But
with
if
y'all.
you're United, go for Varane.
I like that.
Yeah.
But to me,
What you
I might
strengthening
get
first?
so much heat. I don't think there's any, and this could be a topic of discussion on yacht. Name me creditable
Defenders?
center backs nowadays.
It's scarce. It's very scarce right now.
Right
They're
now,
old.
I
They're
just-
older now. They're all older.
Like you just mentioned Varane, and I'm looking at like this guy's
Yeah.
a dinosaur. Ramos is on his 33.
No, he's 20.
he's not a
Varane
dinosaur.
is still
lit.
But I don't
Varane
rate him
is still lit.
without
But
without
the
Ramos.
thing
I don't rate
is-
Varane.
No. But here's my thing though. Don't look at that though, because remember, you guys are in it for leagues now.
100%.
You can't keep looking for prospect defenders.
I'm not looking for prospect defenders, but I'm saying name me a solid
even-
center back. Let me.
They're all older. I think
Bro,
they're
all-
older.
let's say
They're
this.
all older.
Supposedly Ozbak that was going to Uzbak, whatever that the guy- Kabak that was going. What's his name? I'm sorry. Kabak?
Yeah, I think it's Kabak.
The one that's at Liverpool.
Yeah, Kabak,
Kabak, yeah,
Ozbak,
yeah.
whatever. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to your name. Shout out to all my Turks. Man was going to Liverpool. Supposedly he was nice, kids, young, nice, filthy. I'm not saying he's bad, but he played for Schalke, who's
Thank
literally
you.
20th
Thank you.
in.
I was like, what do you
Bundesliga,
expect?
Getting scored on every game.
Yeah.
So back in the day when I hit center backs, let's talk about the era we grew up in.
There's so many, but we were in the prime era
but
of
it's
center backs though.
different,
Bro,
yeah.
we were in the primary.
Nesta. We could go on and on and on.
Caravano, John
Every club
Terry,
had their
Vidic,
top
Rio.
two. Every club had their top two. Even Eboy and Gallas at one point were like,
For sure.
Yo, they kill it. If you really think about it,
Company-
boy, he'd probably be the best right back.
But the
in league
game's
right now.
changed too much. We're living in the era of wingbacks. It's different because I'm gonna tell you now. Look,
I get you.
Go
We live
look
in-
at that game with Liverpool, Leicester City. That the one what was it the last one that Harvey Barnes scores, bro. I think Trent was so high up. It was just that space. Like no one really plays a genuine back four anymore. Everything is
I
wingbacks.
think that our center backs and defensive mids are like that position is like
They're so
it's getting,
isolated,
It's getting
yeah.
like compacted into one position.
that's why they're making like now you're starting to see.
That's why Fabinho.
like all these guys getting into.
That's why Real was like, "Yo, Casemiro's one of the few untouchables because you
he
can't."
is the
find,
only untouchable on that
like,
team right now.
Traditional steel sixes anymore. You can't.
and I feel like that's gonna start to now. That's now comes to you as a coach in your game, because everyone's saying center backs. I really starting to. I don't think the center backs is because we see Lindelof in potential, we see Bailly in potential, we see Maguire in potential, and let's not sit here and say shit.
No, you're 100% right.
You know what I'm saying?
The center back position is extremely scarce now, bro.
But it's a bunch of
crazy.
factors though leading into it. It's like if you think about coaching nowadays, they tell us what do you want from your defender when you think about defending nowadays?
Coming out the back play.
Can he play out from the back? Before can he defend crosses? That's what it's crazy. So that's your answer right there. It's like the way the game is going. Look how soft, low key the game is now too. Nobody really defends anyway. And then all the defenders that I think are great, you go into it. You said Ramos, Thiago Silva. They're all kind of 30 and up. Kalini's. They're done. Like the new ones. Like in terms of top.
Other than Van
How old
Dyke.
is Bonucci?
Varane,
also
I
30
don't
years
know.
old.
That's what I'm
Bonucci, yeah, he's up there.
He's up to 30,
there.
right?
I remember that one time United the game we were at, United Juve Champions League final.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, Panucci and Chiellini.
You ain't getting. That's a
back,
wall,
bro.
And then
That's what they didn't even defend. It's just
the lit. I think
they
the
move.
lit. But he's he's done. He's taken. He's done.
But
I don't even think the lid's that
Is
nice
it-
neither.
I don't think
But
he's
with all due respect to United, the move from Juve to United, I don't. Other than monetarily, I wouldn't make that move.
me either. And I don't.
I would.
No disrespect to the either. I don't think
if you want to
he's
experience something different,
I still don't think he's
Juve's not competitive.
Not yet.
But
Yeah, he's
Pogba-
not.
Pogba wants to go to United, probably to Juve.
The only
because
big
he's older now.
the only big defender I think was really solid was Upamecano.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly,
He's never leaving now.
He never left though. That's the problem. He
but
never left.
this season. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, they're actually doing pretty bad too. They're doing
But
pretty.
you know
Napoli's
what's
doing
funny?
pretty
People
bad.
bring up Upamecano, like, but he's not a surefire thing.
Y'all gave him 5. Y'all gave Upamecano.
Upamecano
He was getting
was a
twisted and
different
turned
Yeah,
when
but
y'all
they
played
made it to
him.
the next round.
That's why I'm asking you guys because listen,
Give him 5.
because here's my thing. The reason they say Varane is available because he hasn't extended his contract's up 2022, bro. Let's say they figure out the goalkeeper situation at United. Let's say Ole or whoever is the new manager goes, I want Dean Henderson as my number one next season. Dean Henderson, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafa Varane, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw, on paper, that's not a bad back line.
Hear me out. I don't see Varane as an answer.
Why?
My
Why
biggest
not?
answer to
Dude,
that.
how
That's
many
another
players-
10 years of center back.
My
right there.
favorite center back right now
8 years.
that would be great for United, and would be for one reason, would be Sergio Ramos.
Experience. I mean, what
Just
Thiago?
experience?
It's not.
I
It's
know-
not
I
experience.
understand.
He's gonna come on the field and teach these guys how to be barbarian.
But then you know what's funny? But then do they
That's
do
what-
what they do at Chelsea?
Thiago, yo, I
Thiago
know.
had the armband.
I understand that because Thiago Silva, the difference he's brought to
But
Chelsea,
look
bro,
at Chelsea's defense is much cleaner than Chelsea.
way much cleaner. But the thing is, you only get it for 2 years though, so you gotta understand it's only it's a quick it's a quick thing.
Now the young bucks that you have, just like how Cavani's coming under wings.
You hope they learn.
You
hope.
got it. Sergio Ramos will come with a different mentality, just like how Bruno came with a different mentality. Yeah, the only problem with that is you're gonna have a situation like Van Dijk. Man gets hurt. Man is out. Man, whatever. The man them is cooked.
It's about how much you paying him. He's gonna come.
Free agent, whatever. Listen,
You gonna want
Nah,
big
he's
bread.
gonna ask for a big salary
If
wherever
he
he goes.
does, at the end of the day, what I gotta
Real
give,
can't afford him, and we're talking about Real.
and we're talking about big salary, cool, I get it. But Sergio Ramos plays with heart. Sergio Ramos is worth every penny of his salary.
He's a winner.
It's also different though because Ramos is a Spaniard player, so if he goes to England, he's not gonna be speaking English to these guys,
Bro,
and that breaks down communication.
If
crazy.
Mohamed
These guys like
Salah,
that.
if
Yeah,
Mohamed
yeah.
Salah could go to Egypt, could go to England and speak English, and he's Egyptian, like, I think he could speak. I mean,
But that's the thing, though. Ramos is gonna have you by the balls. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's literally gonna be a 2-year contract. And you're probably gonna want 15 million a year.
something like that. Something like
So
that.
you got
But
to
you
win
know
the
what?
league within those 2 years.
Or he's got to make some crazy difference where you see a level for Maguire raise up, similar to Stones, or Lindelof somehow steps up. But I don't think the wing backs are your problem. It's that center back.
because
You
think
can find a
about
center
this
back.
with Thiago Silva,
And I think
this is
sometimes
a
it's CDMs.
Thiago Silva, this is a
CDM.
lost season for Chelsea. You're not gonna win the league. So you're gonna look at it as with Thiago this season. Whoever partners him, do they take a step up? Does the Zumas, the Christensens, do they take a step up and elevate? Because you're going to give Thiago most likely another 1-year extension. Unless they win the league,
For
what else
Chelsea.
can
Wait, was it
Thiago
for-
offer you
yeah,
at 36 and 37?
No, it's that. It's that. Given that,
leadership.
it's just watching him play, and hopefully he rubs off on, like you said, the Zumas, Christensen.
That's worth 15 million a season?
What for? I mean, but we're not paying him that.
And
We ain't paying him that.
Tuchel's coming in, putting all the vets back in.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those
Bro.
things. That's why I think Varane works for you guys. He's 28. And mind you, what are you going to tell him? As much as you want to say, oh, but I don't trust him without Ramos. He's a World Cup winner. He's won 4 Champions Leagues. You can't tell him anything.
But the
No
thing-
one at United can tell me.
At United, but it's just when we seen him without Ramos, he literally
He
crumbles.
won a World Cup without Ramos.
Who was next
No,
to
but
him?
you got to think about the City
Who
game,
was
the
it?
Shakhtar game.
Yeah, I just remember those. It's like,
Umtiti, who he was playing with.
oh, he's even worse. So yeah,
So exactly.
Let's not even give niggas names.
No, I'm saying that's who
worse.
Ron had in the
He's
World
even
Cup,
worse.
and he still won it with Muntiti. So
Huh?
he could do all right with him. I actually agree with Enrique, and I actually like that. Varane
Because
to
I think
Ramos
what
to Man U.
Real
For
wants
Real.
is that supposedly Alaba's locked up. He's going to be Ramos' replacement. And if they lose Varane, I think they want one of the Sevilla guys. Either Diego Carlos or the Quande.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. They're going to. It's a revamp the whole back line.
But then where is Ramos gonna go if Ramos is on?
I'm hearing either PSG or United.
He's going wherever Messi's going.
Damn, man.
They hate each other.
PSG
They
wants the
boys.
dream
though.
job. And I think Courtois came out and said like Ramos and Kaler are like this.
Oh, they,
Who?
yeah.
Keylor
Keylor
Navas.
Navas.
Keylor Navas.
Like they're like
keeper?
this.
They tight.
So him at PSG, and then come on, the Lord playing with Messi. Bro,
Imagine
listen,
that.
as a Madrid fan, y'all know the hate I've had for Messi, but I've never discredited his game. I think he's arguably the greatest of all time. But I as a player, you would want to
I would love to play with
That's
Messi,
Like, he's like the
for
version. He's
real.
like LeBron, like Ronaldo too. These are guys you want to play with.
You get to say that you played with the best
Of all time.
at Spain 11.
And you know
played
what's
with
crazy?
Ronaldo and
I
you
give
won.
Ramos so much credit because Ramos, from rip, has always gave Messi his props. He's
Even though he tried to break his leg a
because
couple times.
I think there was like a little thing. There was like a
Yo.
little interview. Someone asked him, like Messi or Maradona, and he was like Messi. Like it's, bro. And he goes to war with this guy.
Yo, he literally tried to break his legs
Bro,
like
but
on
you
3
can't-
different
it's just that
occasions.
mutual respect, and for 1 to 2 seasons, just that it's almost like the Miami Heat just join up.
I think they're looking into it though. I think they're looking into that Ramos thing.
Ramos, if they all go
Defensive
to PSG,
mid too. Y'all definitely need a new defensive midfield.
if they all head to PSG, it's a wrap.
No, I mean PSG under Pochettino too. And I said that Champions League is coming up this week.
And they losing to Barca. They're losing to Barca.
Yeah, they are losing.
Barca's getting through that.
You would have asked me
Barca's
this
getting through that.
a week ago.
I'll put money on.
You would ask me a week ago. I would have told you PSG's pulling off, but with no Neymar.
Come on. Thank you.
And Messi's finally.
No, because
Thank
Barca's
you.
looking better.
No.
Barca is looking
Thank
better.
you.
Ansu Fati, there they go with them.
Yo, let me
Yeah,
say
Martin
Fati.
Brathwaite, yeah. They gonna show up. Yo,
You know
Footy
they're not-
Fanatics out, bro.
You know-
You don't want me to drag. Footy
100%. And you can use
None of those players start.
All right, go.
Bro, Messi has 2 golazos over the weekend. And everyone's sucking cock.
No. I'm talking about how he's been playing last week and
Bro,
2 weeks ago.
16th
3
place
weeks.
Alaves.
Bro, he's been balling out. Bro, I'm telling you.
Look who they're beating.
Troyes.
Who's
Don't get me
PSG
wrong.
beating?
Bordeaux.
PSG barely got a victory yesterday, 2-1.
What'd you say in the car?
Memes.
But what'd you say in the car?
What?
Oh, but Messi, they gotta fear Messi. First of all, when was the last time Barca's won a Champions League? And for everyone who's commenting, oh, the kid in glasses sucking dick. Yo, when has Barcelona
kid in
last time won
glasses.
Champions League? When was the last time won Champions League?
2015.
2015. It's 2021.
Listen.
So what?
When was the last time
this
PSG won the Champions League?
Okay, but this idea of we gotta fear Messi, Pool didn't fear Messi. Juve didn't fear Messi.
Roma didn't.
Bayern Munich didn't fear Messi.
Roma.
So that's my thing. This idea of we gotta fear Messi, bro.
It's- for me,
PSG
No, you
is
respect
deeper
him. You
and
don't
they
fear
have a
him.
better team.
You
For
respect
me,
him.
it's not Messi. It's not Messi.
So it's Dembele.
No, I'm talking about. I'm
Griezmann.
looking at.
Brathwaite.
I'm looking.
Ansu Fati.
I'm looking at it from the
Griezmann has
side
been balling
of
out
PSG.
even though you
Who
hate
do you
him.
fear on PSG without Neymar?
Di Maria,
Mbappe.
Cardi, Mbappe.
Nah.
Herrera.
Who?
Ain't the Herrera.
Good night, bro. Good night.
But I hate that he just said that.
Nah,
he
nah.
said a Cardi. But we're supposed to be here and say, nah, Dembele's
Grie-
filthy.
Griezmann.
What about Bro,
Griezmann.
You want to know what I told
French
him?
World
You wanna
Cup
know-
winning.
no, you know what I told him in the car? How crazy is it that Luis Suarez in his first year at Atleti, they're gonna win a league and he's the Pachichi?
They sent him on a free.
Griezmann. So this idea of
got him on a
Griezmann,
free.
They got him on a free.
right? So this idea of Griezmann, Atleti ran away with it.
But this is the
Griezmann
weakest.
money they bought João Felix.
But this is the
and they
weakest-
got Suarez for
This is the
free.
weakest the league has been in 10 years, though.
True.
So this is the weakest teams we've ever seen La Liga have.
Just look
For
at the way
sure.
the table's
So
panning
So
out.
then you just made my point. So when Barca's thrashing teams 5-0, why are we giving credibility?
But we
All right.
can't.
But you know what? The X factor for me is gonna be Pochettino because he ain't won a
That's what
Champions
I'm trying
League.
to tell you.
It's gonna be Pochettino.
Hey, no, come
Nah,
on.
Barca's winning that. Barca's pulling out the dub on that.
Bro,
I
that
do think
PSG
Poch-
starting 11 is way better.
It's way better.
When Neymar is way better.
Navas.
When Neymar is better.
Off a keeper. Off the rip, that back four is
No,
way better.
Ter Stegen's better.
Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen's better.
So go to who's right back for it's Frenzy. Come on.
Hey, and Sergio Roberto's
Sergio,
playing on
all right, they're
And
equal.
Sergio
They're
Roberto.
equal.
Semedo,
They're
but they
equal.
sold him.
Semedo.
Who's
the two-
Semedo's replacement?
Who's the two center backs for PSG? Kempembe and Diallo.
Okay, I love this. I love this. Hey,
All right. So all right.
Barca's?
Barca's is
Minguiza?
Trincao.
Minguiza?
Trincao.
What's the guy's name?
I don't even know.
The one that gave up the goal there last week?
Yeah, the one with the ponytail.
Titi and him.
Oh, is it?
Nah, it's Trincao.
No,
It's not.
right? And then who's part of him? Titi.
Titi. All
And
right.
you got
Titi's not
Jordi
playing
Alba
him.
at left back.
And who's
Yo, Di
PSG's left back?
Maria's licking his chops. Hey,
What?
yo, Jordi Alba on Tuesday? Yo, son.
Hey,
I'm
yo.
serious.
All right, midfield. Who's got a better midfield? Paredes? Who else?
Barca
Paredes,
does.
Herrera, and
Barca does. Barca
Idrissa
does.
Gueye.
Barca has
Nah,
a better
De
midfield.
Jong, Busquets, Pjanic.
Giannis doesn't play.
Pjanic does not play.
Does
Pedri.
And then
he
Busquets
might.
has no
Pedri.
legs.
What's the Argentina gang? Geddes?
For who?
Got it.
PSG.
Paredes.
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 No, and then they got the other dude that starts with the G. Guedes.
Oh no.
No,
He-
Guedes is Valencia.
He took somebody else. He left. He left PSG.
He was on. Oh,
He used to be on
damn.
PSG.
So it's gonna be
Fumble.
it's gonna be Herrera. It's gonna be Idrissa Gueye
and Paredes.
and Paredes.
That's
Draxler. Come on,
Bro, but then compare that to Barca's three.
It's
It's
the
gonna be
midfield.
Busquets who can't move.
De Jong,
De Jong.
De Jong,
Okay,
okay,
credible.
but De Jong.
Pedri. I rate Pedri. I rate Pedri. I rate Pedri.
I rate Pedri.
It's low key equal in the midfield. I would say it's
Nah,
low-key
I'll
equal.
take Barca's mid.
Maybe just.
And then the front three.
Healthy?
Them-
I would take PSG, but
Bro,
they're not
they're
healthy.
not even healthy. You're taking Messi,
I'm taking no-
Griezmann, and Dembele.
100%
Over Di Maria,
over, yeah,
Icardi,
100%.
and
100%.
and Mbappe?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The only one I fear on that.
No, but here's the
that
thing.
one.
But don't dick ride and be like, oh, because of Messi.
Nah, it's not.
I'm saying
Yeah, it's
all
fair.
things equal.
Griezmann has been balling out. Let's be fair. I know
He's
you
been
hate
doing
him.
well.
I know you hate him, but let's be
No,
fair.
I don't hate him. I just don't think he's that good.
He's been balling out. I don't agree that he's that elite to have a whole documentary based on that shit, but
Right.
but I think he is nice. I think
Dembele
Dembele's coming into his own finally. I think it's all right.
It's even. I think it's more even than people
even,
think.
but PSG. I mean, Barca could definitely pull off the victory for sure.
Where's the first game?
I don't know, but if
it's
I'm
Paris.
PSG, I want that in Spain.
Oh, the first
Yeah,
leg.
I'm not taking that game serious, to be honest with you.
You think it's a low key overrated game?
I think
What game you looking forward then?
Chelsea Atleti. That game.
That's what I'm about.
that's
waiting
my
for
game.
that.
That's my
I'm
game.
Atleti's gonna wash.
I want to see
Chelsea.
what Tuchel does in Europe.
Bro, first of all, they're gonna have the ball like 60% of the time.
But that's what Atleti want though. That's how they play.
That game is because a lot of people are sleeping on Atleti this season, and a lot of people forgot that Chelsea's still in the Champions League.
Bro, but
with a dude that took them took PSG.
But
to a
Omar, I
final.
told you the reason people are sleeping on them. They haven't beat Madrid all season, and in the group stage, I think it was Bayern Munich. Bayern slapped them both games.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about 4-1 slaps.
So this is really their first big
So
test.
that's my
This is their
thing.
first
And
big
Leti, I
test.
can't take him. It matters when you to see like who you beat.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? That's why with Barcelona, that's why I'm so rough on them, low key, because they haven't had one credible game all season, other than I think they beat Juve once.
And you think Coleman gonna beat
Ronaldo didn't
Pochettino
play that
there?
game.
That's what. Yeah.
You think Coleman gonna be Pochettino?
That's why Pochettino's there to win the Champions League. He's not there for the league. He's there to win the Champions
And
League. So
I'm telling
Why?
you,
And he
Why?
took
Hold on. Why is he?
Spurs.
Why is Pochettino there for the finals? He's not a winner.
for him, if I'm looking from the.
Bro, that's harsh though, because to win Premier Leagues with Spurs, that's a task.
Nah, but he's like you're saying that he's there to like he's the guy to win the Champions
but
League. The
that-
guy hasn't
that
even
club-
won a
that
Carlo
club.
Cup.
But he took Spurs
It's
to the final.
for me,
Lucas
it's the-
Moura took Spurs to the final.
It's the club. The club is not looking at
Lucky
anything
has
but
3
the Champions
minutes.
League. So if you bring in a coach to PSG, you're not the league. Forget the league.
Yeah,
They're not
forget
thinking
the
about.
league.
He's there to win the
I
Champions
get
League.
what you're saying.
He's there for the Champions League.
I just don't. PSG has let me down so many years in the
Facts,
bro.
facts.
They're
At least 2 times they let me down.
so many times. They were up against Madrid. Remember that?
Set what
1-0.
17, 18 or
It
something.
was
like
1-0,
that.
and then Ronaldo came.
But you know what's funny? You
out.
6-1.
But you know what's funny? He brought
6-1.
it. He brought it up.
yeah, 6-1. Yeah, too many times.
He brought it
PSG
up
fumbles the bag.
earlier, bro. But when you look back at the last decade, to be fair, Messi, Ronaldo has haunted teams.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I'm thinking
Atletico.
about like the teams that could have won it, but then like Ronaldo and Messi just.
It's been the same 3 teams that have the chance to win it and they never win it. It's Atletico, Bayern Munich, and Juve has been right there. And then here comes Messi, Ronaldo. Just
Take it away.
Yo, but
it away.
a thing that fell under the radar: Bayern won 6 trophies.
the sex triple.
Sex
That's
triple.
only one other team in history has
that's
done it.
I hate that stat, bro. Like,
Him. Oh, them in Barca. Them in Barca.
Well, that Pep came out and said. He was
I
like,
seen
yo,
somebody posted who will win, which team will win. Pep's.
Nah, Pep.
Pep's team
Pep's
is
team with his
ridiculous,
Bayern
bro.
team.
That's the best team I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, okay, they win.
As,
Barca.
as a
were-
Madrid fan, that's by
Just
far
look at
the
their
best.
their least rated player, which is Abidal. And he's
Yeah.
a,
And
and,
he
he,
was
and
a-
he's
and he
elite.
was a-
And
and he was
he's elite, bro. Like you feel me?
You
Like
think that was they had Danny Alves.
So
Dani
no,
Alves.
I can name you the 11. It was Valdez, Dani Alves, Puyol, Piqué, Eric Abidal, Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi,
Eto'o.
Henry.
Eto'o, and
Henry.
Henry.
that was the
That's
six.
a
That was the six
squad,
trophies.
bro.
That was the
That's-
6 trophies.
That's without they back. That's without they bench.
And no, that was the 11 that won the treble because I think Henri and Eto'o left when they won the other 3.
Eto'o left. Eto'o
Yeah,
left.
but no, Henri as well.
No, Harry stayed because he played with Zlatan the
He
year after.
played. He played that 9-10 season.
Oh, he played the 9-10?
Yeah, he played that season.
So
He played with Zlatan.
Yeah, that team was sick. That team was sick.
It was just, you know what it is?
That
The
team was
style
sick.
of
Messi,
play.
Neymar, Suarez
The
team.
style of play. The MSN?
But Barca arguably had the best 2 teams we've seen so far.
I put Madrid in there, put some respect.
You know what?
And I put the Man U team on there.
best
I
Madrid
put the
team I've seen
the
was
Man U
16
team in
was
there.
the 16,
which
17.
Madrid 16?
The one
17?
that beat Juve 4-2 in the final.
For me, that 07-08 United comes close. to
Yeah,
all
that
those teams.
Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo.
That Tevez,
Paul
Rooney,
Scholes.
Ronaldo.
John O'Shea.
John O'Shea
That's a
started
bench.
those
He's
games.
a bench.
Was Bron?
Westbrook.
You guys are trash.
Raphael, get out of here.
Owen Hargreaves.
They benched. They was benched.
Raphael, get out.
I was actually
Nah,
watching that
that
highlight.
midfield in front
I was
three
actually
was
watching
fire.
that highlight to the Man U Chelsea game
What's that season?
that season.
Nah, that
Owen
midfield-
Hargreaves was
They clipped
No,
us.
was
it
balling
was that
out.
midfield, the front 3, the keeper, and the 2 defenders. The wing
2 center backs.
The wing backs.
What do you mean,
No,
Gary?
you know,
Neville.
ever. Give me
Ever,
Oh,
ever,
Evra.
never.
Literally, your weakest position was right
right
back.
back.
Because Gary Neville, Wes Brown, John
Raphael.
O'Shea, that was
Raphael.
rotating.
But they still did the job.
Fabio.
5.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying, bro.
Where is he? I don't know where.
But that's what I'm saying.
QPR.
This year with the Champions League, bro, it's Bayern's to win again or Bayern or City. For me, those are the 2 favorites.
I like Atletico. Put Atletico. I personally like Atletico
I like
to win it.
Atletico. I like Atleti. I like City. I like Bayern, and I like PSG. Those I think will be the semifinals if they don't see each other.
Who do Juve play? You play Porto, right?
Yeah, you Juve play sport too. That's a lock. Who do you think? Real Madrid, Atlanta.
No, I'm not taking your team serious.
That's why it's a good game because
Yo,
Atlanta's whopping teams left and right now.
Atalanta would beat us right now. I can't even.
Yeah, I
hold
barely
it.
made it out the group.
I don't know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It was
We
like,
should talk about Europa League.
nah,
So
we good.
yeah?
Yo, be scared. They ball.
Yo, honestly, I gotta put respect on Europa League.
Why? Mad good teams. Mad good teams.
Tottenham, Leicester.
No, it's a good addition, but you know what's crazy? I always
United,
Arsenal.
Wolves. Now Wolves in it. Nah,
Liverpool's
nah.
it. Liverpool
no,
next year. Europa League.
Liverpool's gonna be in it.
That's what they looking like, bro.
Yo, honestly, at this point, being a top 6 finish in the Prem is not a bad thing.
But the only
It's not- it's
here's
not.
my thing with Europa League. Do you know which team has the most Europa League titles?
Sevilla.
They're in it too, innit? Yeah.
Nigga, Sevilla has won 6.
Oh no,
editions.
they're in the Champions League still.
They've won 6. That's why no one really takes it serious because I mean, with the Champions League, the most decorated team is Real, but with the Europa League, it's Sevilla. And Sevilla is a perennial 4th, 5th place team in Spain. That's why you can't take it serious.
But still though, but they're beating. The thing is though, they're beating champions though.
I guess Bucko.
Now they're beating good. They beat who they beat en route to winning the last one. They beat Inter Milan. Who
They beat
finished second.
everybody.
They beat United.
They beat everybody.
So-
over
and I
there.
think they beat Dortmund.
It's something about that competition because
I know they play Dortmund this year.
even though they finished 4th, 5th in La
That game's gonna
Liga,
be fire.
they
Sevilla,
kill
Dortmund?
teams.
I got a couple questions for y'all though. So I want y'all to run these quick. Now with the form that Liverpool's going through, right?
Yeah.
And obviously we've all seen Alisson the past couple weeks. Does that make when it's time for the selection, Brazil?
Seleccionado.
Nah, Ederson.
Ederson starting now?
Ederson's the number 1 by far.
My only thing is I would rock with the Ederson.
He always been better for me if you're low key.
Nah, Alisson just
Alisson's
humbled.
is a better goal stopper. Ederson is better playing out the back.
But you know,
spraying the ball, he gets assists.
the thing is for me, Ederson's not that much worse than him in terms of shot stopping. And
Exactly.
he's way
better on the other
everything
things.
So
I
for
agree
me,
with
I was
that.
like,
agree with
yeah,
that.
Alisson's a better shot stopper, but Ederson, yo, bro, you saw the ball he played for
The assist.
for the assist,
That shit was ridiculous.
and he's done that like
Mad
multiple times.
Super. That's why Pep got him. That's the real reason why Pep got him.
Bro,
but like
He's a quarterback.
100% with his foot. But my whole problem is like with the Alisson thing is he can't be that weak minded. He can't just have one bad game and then
this.
another debacle right after that.
Yeah.
Like he needs to at least like. Is it that the goalies are real frail? Their mindset
No,
is
you know
frail,
what it is?
or what is it? What is it
I
like?
was talking to Andre about this because when Alisson was at his peak, and I remember Andre told me, he was like, but the thing with Alisson was because at that moment he was the best keeper in the world, I feel like a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, Alisson does these weird things, but we live with it.
Yeah,
Now he's
he's
costing
getting
you the league.
exposed.
So a lot of this whole thing, I think Klopp now was like, yo, we was rolling with you when you were doing on that bullshit last season, but like, yo, they threw the league just on these 2 games.
The 2 games, 100%.
So now I think the narrative has changed completely. I don't think you let Alisson fly.
He's not a terrible. He's still a top keeper, but it low key been happening. Like he's low key been doing the dumb stuff where he gives it away to the team. It just
No, but
you don't
here's
see
the
him
thing.
get
He's
scored
a
on.
top keeper, but he went from going once, and now I think he might be 5th because after those 2 games, Oblak doesn't do those.
No,
Ter Stegen
So
does.
Ter Stegen doesn't do those.
I think those 2 are the top 2. I mean,
Neuer definitely don't do dumb
Ederson-
stuff.
I'm not.
has to be the
but
top.
the thing is, I'm not even.
Taylor's
A bit,
still top.
I'm not.
Courtois, as much as people want to talk, Courtois hasn't had a bad season.
Not a bad
Courtois
season.
back in the mix.
Yeah, he is. But it's still Oblak
But the thing with
and
Courtois,
Stegen.
he's so limited. He can't do anything. It's just literally his height.
I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, because obviously Alisson was Brazil's number 1, but now that Edison's in literally every single
you
tournament,
bench him.
they obviously top of the league. They're in the Champions League. They're in the FA Cup, and in the Carabao final.
And the way they playing.
So it looks like he's really gonna be benching.
Yo,
Alisson.
if they win
I
the
don't know.
quadruple,
You think they'll bench? You think they really bench Alisson?
That's the question.
that's
the
unfair to
question.
Edison though.
That's unfair to Alisson
Alisson,
too.
I got
It's
you.
unfair to
Brazil.
both of them. It's unfair to both of them.
Another topic. Good topic is now. Is Tottenham killing Harry Kane? Because we talked about
I
How-
think it's more the argument is are they killing human son?
Nah, I can't.
I think
it's
I
not-
like that.
I
that's
think
more
it's
argument.
Kane.
I
I
was
think it's
thinking about
Kane
that. I was-
because
remember-
he's been there
arguably
longer.
that's the best player.
Ever.
Remember
He's-
the conversation we had a couple weeks ago where it was about how long does it take for the players to look at Mourinho and be like, yo, are we gonna sit back? I think it was Shippy was talking about it. I think they reached that point. They're looking at like, yo, so what's up? Are we gonna try to score or are we gonna sit back the whole time? And I think
But I
I
don't
think
think
you
they
can
have
see
the
it on
problem
the-
scoring though.
but they're
I think their defense is
but
shit.
they
That's
play
what I
in the
think.
shell all game.
That's true.
All
The
game
way
they
they
play in the
approach
shell.
games is so much.
It's pragmatic.
Like, pragmatic, and it's not even like it's pragmatic. It's not pragmatic with Carvalho and Terry. It's pragmatic with Eric Dyer and Loki Davison Sanchez. Your man,
good,
J-Yo
man.
came on here and said he's a top 10 center back in the league. Bugging. Jason came through and said he's a top 10 center back in the league.
FanDuel.
Bro, he's
This is the guy who
low-key-
thinks Porto plays for City. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Jejo.
Shout out Yayo.
He's low key trash. He's low key. Devin Sanchez is low key trash.
Who-
So,
And then even at right back, you rotate between Sergio Ayer and Doherty. Like,
but
Bro,
the-
they
I
only
like
credible.
Doherty more, but it's just they're
my
both.
thing is-
They're,
I think you're right with Kane though. I think they're messing him up.
I'm starting because I was watching that Man City game, right? And my thoughts of it, that back four is just ugly, bro.
Ben
They
Davies.
only best player is Alderweireld, and Alderweireld is
He's up there.
old.
He's up
He's
there.
old.
Yeah,
he's done. You know,
yeah.
you got Eric Dyer playing as center back, Ben Davis as a left.
but let me throw
He's
you.
not bad. But,
Danny Rose is still better than for me, if you ask.
and I don't understand why they let Danny Rose go, but that's cool. They right
You
back
see the
to Sergio
documentary?
Yeah, I seen it.
No, but Danny Rose was wilding.
Yeah, he was like,
He
yo,
was
so
wilding. Because the way he was coming off was like
I'm an England international.
international, and everybody, and then Mourinho was like, "Yo,
not anymore, buddy.
not anymore, bro." And here's my thing: it was funny because if you watch the documentary, then I think Danny Rose says something about, "Yo, so like, is the offer going through?" And Daniel Levy was like, "There's no offer, bro." Like it was either Newcastle
so
or I
yeah,
think Bournemouth.
yeah,
got
yeah,
one.
yeah.
He was like, Milan's not pulling up.
Nah.
And mind you, Milan at the time was like in a weird transition.
They weren't this Milan.
They weren't this Milan, and this Milan is poaching young guys.
Yeah.
They're not looking at the Danny
They
Rose.
ju- they want
the
Brahim.
Tomori's, They want. So I don't know. In terms of the Harry Kane thing,
They're killing him.
but who? Where does he go? Because United
Arsenal.
to me is not a step up.
I
United
love,
to me is not
I
a
love
step up.
Arsenal. It's a perfect landing spot for almost any player for me.
Nah, for me, United is
Grealish,
not a
perfect
step up.
fits in. Kane fits perfect for Arsenal.
Where does he go? Anybody fits in Arsenal.
City.
I could fit in.
I think City.
But yo,
He doesn't fit in
But
City.
I think
He
City
goes to
would
City.
love. I think
City
I
would
think
love
Harry
Haaland.
Kane would fit perfectly in Man U.
Or even,
I think he would. He
No,
would.
he fits perfect for them. But why? It's not a step forward.
How?
But it's definitely not a step back. And right now, the way Tottenham's regression,
But
they
ask
just
yourself this.
just might be like, oh, chill.
you got to think from his point of view. His next move is not about money. It's not about. It's
about
about winning.
So in
If he
United?
goes to, that's what I'm saying. If he goes to United, is he guaranteed to win?
No.
If he goes to City, he's getting a quadruple. And maybe the Champions League.
He could be the factor that United's missing. For that
Or
time.
what about Liverpool?
Or maybe
And
Liverpool.
maybe Poole gets creative. Maybe Liverpool throws one of the front three the other way.
Bayern could come calling for him.
I don't think Bayern, but Bayern.
But
is
Lua,
not, Bayern
Lua's
isn't
still
into
there.
those fees.
Nah, Lua's still there. He's
But
good
it's
there for a
similar to
while.
like a Steven
Oh
Gerrard
yeah,
kind of
why
thing.
would he go with Lewandowski?
But
Lewandowski's at end of the career though. Remember that.
but if you,
Bro,
it's
he's leading. He's the leading goal.
yeah, but how old is Loa? Loa's not gonna. He's gonna give you another 2
He's
more
probably
years.
a year or two older though.
Nah,
was like 30.
Kane is like
Nah,
20. What is
he's
Kane?
like
27.
20, yeah, something like that.
Kane is
Over
27.
up 20, yeah.
Lua's definitely like 30.
You're older than Harry Kane.
No, Harry Kane's around my age.
Actually, yeah, I would say like 28, 29.
27.
But for me, his situation literally is mirror of Steven Gerrard when he was at Liverpool, trying to think, all right, I'm loyal to this club, I love this club, but I got Jose Mourinho who's winning prems coming after me. Real, I think when he was at Real, he came after him while he was at
He's
Liverpool as
27
well.
years old. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
27.
So
So
you're
if you ask yourself, if you're Harry Kane, what do you think? Are you staying for loyalty? I love Spurs.
Yo, fuck loyalty
Or
when
are
it
you
comes to
trying to
these
win?
clubs, man. They don't give a fuck about these players, bro. Let's be real.
That's what he's that's what he's
I
going through.
hate that, bro. Loyalty to what club, bro?
You don't think
they
there's
do.
loyalty in ball?
Nah,
They
bro.
did.
No loyalty in football?
Ryan Giggs with United.
Any
But he's winning. He's winning.
bro,
He's
that's
winning.
Salty with Roma.
That's
you're
loyalty.
talking about one out of
Gerrard will live.
you're grabbing a
That's-
whole
that's what I
pie and
said.
eating one
He's
slice and
just
telling me
the
what the
same
whole pie
situation.
tastes like. Nah, bro, I don't work like that, bro. How many players get shipped off right off the team after giving their best years?
Like
You really want me to start naming?
Sergio Ramos.
Yo, bro, let's look at the number one.
he wants to
player.
leave.
That happens all the
Cristiano
time.
Ronaldo left after winning a team 3 Champions League, and then they kicked him out.
They didn't kick him out.
They kicked him out.
They didn't reach his demands. But to be fair,
That's high
when the
demands.
contract leaked, and you found out how much Messi's making, Real dodged the bullet. I would rather Real take their lumps right now, letting Ronaldo go, than potentially what Barca can end up
But
becoming.
let's be honest.
I would have left to
You're
keep
making
Ronaldo
this-
for 2 more years.
You're making the bread back off jerseys. Look at Juve. Juve was literally an investment plan on Ronaldo.
Bro, but that's how
Juve right now is
that's how
bankrupt too,
clueless-
though.
But that's
Nah.
why
They can't pay his
Barca
salary
fans
right
are
now.
trying to justify Messi's contract. Bro, that contract is gonna cripple that club.
I don't think it's Messi's contract that's crippling the
No,
club.
no, when you
it's the
add
other
when
stupid
you added the
trades.
Melés, the
The
Coutinhos, and the Griezmanns.
Yo,
sure.
what the fuck is that?
Bro,
That's where you messed it
a
up.
player being on that type of wage,
So
come
lucky.
on, bro.
I mean, it's one in-
Neymar at PSG, like,
It's
if it
one
wasn't
per-
for his branding, damn, but
He just got it back from Puma too, so
Everybody leaving Nike and Adidas. You seen 360
creative.
posted that
It's
too.
because you know why? It's because Puma and all these companies they're giving more like license to be creative. They're not really being bubbled in. They're not really being boxed in. Oh, you got to do this and only this. So they're looking for creativity. They're looking for like liberty.
Yeah.
And
And this shit is hard.
New Balance is
Puma
really good at
style.
that.
You-
New Balance
you
is
would
really good at
leave
that.
New Balance.
Hold
Yeah.
on. You would sign with Puma knowing that in that contract you can't touch Jordan 1s, you can't touch Yeezys.
Yeah, for sure.
You can only rock
Bro, they
Pumas for
rock,
the
they
rest of your
rocking
life.
Dior.
Look,
They
nah,
rocking
look at his
Dior.
face.
They not.
Well, yeah, at that point you're only gonna be
Yeah,
rocking
they
designer.
rocking designer and all
But
that. They ain't
bro,
worried
you
about
can't
ones.
touch a Nike, an Adidas.
You could touch it, you just can't be. Like, you
Can't be
can't
seen.
wear it
It's
to the
slow.
stadium.
What,
and
you
some
don't wear
shit.
Yeezys in your crib?
To my party, yeah. To my backyard, yeah. We'll throw some Yeezys.
It's
or
slow
some
for the
J's
Yeezys, but it's definitely Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s?
I'm gonna have to look at that contract again.
Yeah, bro.
Call the videographer.
It's crazy. Like I was thinking about that. Like look at a lot of the NBA guys because Puma racked up a lot of these guys. And I was watching a video. R.J. Barrett plays for the Knicks.
Who?
R.J. Barrett. Oh, shit. Yo, no. But peep. So he signed a contract with Puma, and he's going through all the unboxing. He's like, yo, Puma sent me this, yo, fire, and I'm like, them shits are trash. Like I would
Hey,
never
Boogie
wear
with
them.
Puma.
Huh?
Hey, Boogie with Puma. They're going for all this. I mean, I see what they're coming from. But yo, I want to go through this week's Champions League game and see what y'all predicting. What's up with that?
I got Atletico.
You got Barca PSG. Who y'all got?
I got
Barca.
Oh, no, say a score.
2-1. 1-0 Barca. Messi. PK.
There's no way they keep a clean sheet.
Yo, Leipzig, Liverpool. Damn.
Oh,
Leipzig.
It could have been easy money for United if we would have made that. Easy money, crumble Liverpool.
you think Liverpool?
Hold on. I think to go to your first game, I think PSG wins 3-1.
Score.
2-0 Barca.
Yeah.
2-0 PSG.
Next game.
And then the Liverpool.
Leipzig, Liverpool.
3-1 Leipzig.
Nah, Liverpool's gonna beat them.
Oh, actually, no.
Yeah.
2-0 Leipzig.
Because Allison, bro, they lost to Leicester because of Allison.
And they're going to lose because Allison again.
Yeah.
Bro, these goalies have the
nah,
weakest
wow.
mentality.
Nah, I
bro.
got Leipzig on this one. I got Leipzig.
What score?
I'm
What
rocking
score?
Leipzig.
I got Leipzig on that.
What score? What score?
Got Leipzig.
2-1 Leipzig.
I have results from
2-1 Leipzig.
Which one would you like?
FanDuel.
FanDuel.
That in the video.
Parlays.
Because you got
Loophole.
Liverpool, Leipzig. I got Leipzig with the 3-2.
Like, it's not going to be a high scoring game because remember, it's 2 games. So the first game is always more conservative.
I don't know. Leipzig comes in for the kills. United 3-0. Got smacked 5-0.
And 3-2.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I put 2-0. I put 2-0. Leipzig.
Leipzig.
Porto Juve.
Listen.
Serie A Clásico.
is-
Serie A Clásico.
Who's on Porto? What do you say?
Serie A Clásico right there.
FanDuel. Loophole.
Loophole.
Shout out yo, man.
Shut up. Nah, I mean, who's
Nah,
on Porto?
Juve's gotta take that.
Juve is taking
Pepe?
that
They got-
2-0.
Yeah, Juve's taking it.
2-0.
Taking
One,
that.
at least a penalty from Cristiano.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
He'll get a PK.
Malang Sarr. and
He always does.
I mean, they got a squad though.
Who?
Bro.
Porto.
Felipe Anderson.
Don't they got Pepe?
They got Pepe. Porto Juve.
Yeah,
Juve. for
Juve
sure.
taking it.
2-0.
Juve taking it.
2-0.
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo-
I
Ronaldo
think,
scores
I
a
think Man
PK.
City played Borussia after that.
Man City.
Dortmund?
Man
City got
winning.
Dortmund?
Nah, City got
No,
Gladbach.
Dortmund Sevilla. That's actually not a bad game, bro.
Dortmund,
I think that game's
Sevilla?
gonna be fire.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah,
Two even
game's gonna be
teams.
fire.
1-1. No, 2-2.
2-2 first leg.
First leg.
You know what's crazy? I don't. Whatever 2-2 1 Sevilla's gonna go through.
We talking Europa League fixtures?
Nah.
Loki, I think Sociedad's gonna play off the
Nah,
park.
they cooled off. They cooled off.
They
I think they're
Sociedad-
6.
They're cooled off, yeah. Real Sociedad.
Yo,
that-
so-
Man U's winning that. Sociedad
Then-
cooled off a lot.
Sociedad's gonna play us at the park, but Atleti's gonna beat them.
Yo, listen, who y'all got for Atleti Chelsea?
Atleti.
Atleti, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
I'm
let's
telling
see.
you,
Aight.
I think Chelsea. I think
Aight.
Chelsea can.
Listen, Tuchel.
Yo,
working-
Ziyech is already putting in his transfer.
Yeah, he's saying you want to go to Juve or something like
like,
that.
I'm
That's what you're
out.
saying?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
seeing report, but I don't believe that. That can't be
He
true.
said, "Yo, I'm leaving."
He doesn't fit what Tuchel's trying to do.
Nah, he'll be alright. He'll
He
be
said, "Yo,
alright.
it's slow." for
Which
this
is
team."
weird.
Because the thing is, when you look at Tuchel likes wingers that are dynamic.
Yeah, yeah,
Ziyech
he
isn't
says
that. And
definitely
he
not
doesn't.
that.
He doesn't use a 10.
Yeah, he
So
plays in
he,
those.
he doesn't fit.
He'll figure it out. He's too good. He's the
And
guy's
that's why I'm
classic,
telling
bro.
you. That's why Chelsea like this idea of sacking managers like that is dumb because now you have players that potentially don't even fit. He probably doesn't rate Chilwell.
But the whole thing is like Chelsea's has had victories like that, had success playing
That's
that
why.
style.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna change that all of a sudden? The proof is in the pudding.
It looks a bit like bad minutes though, because you just gave a guy $250 million this summer to get a new guy who's probably gonna get another $150 million this summer.
They gotta do one
something
thing.
might go wrong 6 months from then. You give him another. But listen, trophies don't like he sees trophies, so it works for him.
I don't see them breaking down Letty though. That's the problem.
Honestly, on that game, I think they need to give it up. Chelsea needs to give it up.
Bro, yo,
I said what I said. They need to give it up.
Lampard left. We were like 13 points off them. We're 6 points off. Like, what does that say about we were literally like 13
We
points.
need to give it up.
Yo, they were. I don't know how this happened, but I really see it's that new manager bounce. You call it what you want.
No, but
it's that new manager
we
bounce.
could always, at the end of the day, backtrack to what I said a month ago. Not taking it serious till we talk
Till
March.
May.
March. And now that it's about to be March, congratulations, Manchester City. That's all I have to say, bro. I didn't sit here energy like other people in the beginning of the season. Chelsea pulling up like this. All of a sudden, they ain't even want to show up for the cast. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice day, bro.
You got to record today? You sure?
All the leagues are pretty wrapped up.
No, but
besides Serie
you
A.
know what is scary to kind of end the City thing? Because you mentioned the 30 years with Leicester. Bro, 30 years, how many Prems will City have?
In 30 years.
I think after Pep, they cooked. I said what I
Yeah,
said.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
said what I said. After Pep, they cooked.
Because successors are huge.
You can't. Let's be real.
Is he gonna leave though anytime soon?
There's no credible coaches right now. There's no credible.
Who's
coaches
up and coming you think that could take over?
Nagelsmann, bro. I'm telling you.
But you
bro,
think
I need to
Nagelsmann
jump
could be
on
Pep?
that,
I don't
bro.
know.
Bro, Pep off the bat.
Guaranteed
Pep
you
off the bat.
trophies.
Guaranteed you trophies. Pep off the bat. It's at the end of the day. There's no one really there credible except Allegri, and obviously nobody's picking him up. Now I'm starting to see like, yo, why is Allegri free?
Pochettino, I
For a
think maybe.
reason.
Pochettino,
What
maybe.
has he won?
No, but he'll
gonna
grow
rack
into
a
that.
few
He'll
of
grow
these-
into it.
But Pep off the bat grew into that field.
Yeah,
Mourinho
that
off the
first year.
bat grew into that field. And these are people still not keeping names. Klopp off the bat grew into that
Yeah,
field.
because
Actually, not
Mourinho,
even
when he was
as
winning
much
with
as Klopp.
Porto, bro.
Yeah, Mourinho, like you said, off the bat, Porto,
Like,
Champions
you know what I'm
League,
saying? Like-
Pep off the bat, that Barca. Klopp
Pep
had to
was-
kind of build.
He built, but he always had a
But he
name.
won with Dortmund.
He won
He
with
took him to
Dortmund.
the final. He took him to
That-
Champions
yo,
League finals.
He made Mainz look good. Mainz when he used to coach. Bayern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he was still creditable. But right now, there's looking at Ole, bro, and Lampard as replacements, bro, and like Zidane
Arteta.
over there relying on Ronaldo. Like, come on, from Coleman, Gareth Southgate for England, man, them need new teeth. It's like, you know, like
Why does he always wear the same outfit?
Who? Southgate?
Southgate.
he was
What's up,
sick,
man?
he was sitting
That
against
blazer.
Liverpool, sick.
Nigga look like a flight attendant.
He was at the Liverpool game looking sick. Like, damn, I gotta take Harvey Barnes now.
Yo, Vardy, yo, you retired? Like, it's good.
Like, yo, this is what's going on here. This is the Prem about to get smoked. This is a joke. But that's my thoughts, though. You know what I'm saying? I just really think you know what I'm saying? I said what I said after Pep, that team. Because let's be honest, Mancini was their greatest coach.
Before
Pellegrini
Pep.
was trash.
Pellegrini wasn't that trash.
He was trash.
We won a league.
He took him to the
I think
semifinals. He
Mancini
took
was
him the
better. I
furthest
like
they've ever
Mancini's
been.
team better, though. I like Mancini's team
Mancini
better.
team was the best team that they
Mancini
had.
wasn't that good.
That
but
11 and 12
but
team, I
with
like that
money,
team.
money buys happiness, my brother. So at the end of the day, they are the richest technically club
In the world.
So we can't judge off that.
What are the chances you think Messi goes there?
It's 0.
0 chance he goes to Man City?
He could reunite with Pep, but I think he's more happier to play with Neymar.
I think he's at a 24% chance
And I think that PSG,
of going of Man City.
the PSG's more lucrative to go to than
Yeah, because he doesn't have to get up for every game.
you know what I'm
Chill.
saying?
And like on the last episode when I brought up the whole Neymar thing, they also seem like a club that's willing to kind of meet him halfway. Like with Neymar, yo, I need to be in Brazil for a week. I bet you can go. At City, I don't see that flying because City, you got Barnley on Wednesday, you better show up, and then we got Liverpool on Sunday. So I think
way more rigorous,
I
yeah.
think PSG is more of it allows him to fight for European trophies, but at the
rest.
same time too, we played Troy this week. I'm good. I'll sit. I'll chill. So yeah,
you think they approach it like that?
Nah, but Messi
Bro,
Messi's a
Neymar
player that
don't
likes
get
to
up
play.
in
Nah,
these
nah, nah.
games, bro.
But this different. You can't compare Messi's attitude towards the game to Neymar's. Messi plays. He has clauses in his game, in his contract, that he has to play games. Messi wants to be out there on the pitch. And if you tell him, Messi, you go put 4 goals on this team real quick, he'll be like, I bet. And he'll get the 4 buckets, and then he'll get subbed out.
Quick hundo.
A quick Hondo, quick. Oh, I'm about to catch Cristiano. No problem. Then we get 5 goals real quick. Go sit on the bench after that.
go talk, man.
Let's see Champions League. We're coming at y'all with heat next week, man. You already know the vibe. Like, subscribe, tune in, comment, please. I beg y'all. Energy. Shout out Monster for supplying this podcast. You already know they're not, but it's all right. They will soon. Other than that, all love.
Drug boy in the
Champions
league.
League. Let us know what y'all thinking. Please, all City fans, celebrate safely and I'ma holla at you.
I'm out, man. I'ma holla at y'all.
Thanks, out.
Energy at a high for the
Monster.
Fanatics.